Atlantic Beach, Florida, has a rich history that stretches back thousands of years, evolving from a Native American settlement to a modern coastal city within the Jacksonville Beaches area. Here's an overview of its development. The area that would become Atlantic Beach is believed to have hosted one of the earliest permanent, year-round Native American settlements in North America, dating back to around 3570 BCE. Located near the mouth of the St. Johns River, the region's abundant food resources and favorable climate attracted groups like the Timucua, who relied on fishing and the natural bounty of the coast. While similar archaeological sites from this period have been identified elsewhere in Florida, Atlantic Beach remains a significant point of early human activity on the continent. Fast forward to the late 19th century, when the area's modern history began to take shape. In 1899, railroad magnate Henry Flagler, a key figure in Florida's development, purchased the Jacksonville and Atlantic Railroad and extended it north to Mayport, establishing a station just north of what is now the Adele Grange Cultural Center. Recognizing the potential of the pristine coastline, Flagler, along with Isaac George, constructed the Continental Hotel around 1900. This grand resort, boasting about 300 rooms, large parlors, a dining room, and amenities like a 9-hole golf course, dance pavilion, tennis courts, and fishing pier, aimed to draw wealthy northern visitors, such as the Vanderbilts, to Florida's shores. The surrounding land was subdivided for summer homes, and promotional events like auto races on the beach and air shows fueled early tourism growth. In 1913, the railroad sold much of its land to the Atlantic Beach Corporation, led by Ernest R. Beckett. The corporation paved streets and installed utilities, renaming the Continental Hotel the Atlantic Beach Hotel. However, World War I dampened coastal tourism, driving the corporation into bankruptcy. The situation worsened when the hotel burned down in a dramatic fire on September 20, 1919. Despite these setbacks, post-war recovery saw land sales resume, and the settlement began to grow. Atlantic Beach was officially incorporated as a town in December 1925, with Harcourt Bull, Sr., appointed as its first mayor by the governor. The first town hall was built on land purchased from the railroad, but it burned down in 1932, prompting the construction of a replacement at 716 Ocean Boulevard that same year. The town adopted its first charter in 1929, formalizing its governance. By 1940, with 38 employees and a taxable value of $1 million after homestead exemptions, the town was steadily expanding. Significant growth came in the mid-20th century, spurred by the opening of Mayport Naval Station in the 1940s and the construction of the Matthews Bridge in the 1950s, which improved access to Jacksonville. In 1957, a new charter elevated Atlantic Beach to city status. During this period, the city launched Operation Bootstrap, issuing water revenue bonds to build a 2 million gallon per day water plant, earning state accolades in 1957 and 1958, and constructing a sewer system, fire station, police facilities, and other infrastructure. These improvements solidified Atlantic Beach as a thriving community. Unlike most of Duval County, which consolidated with Jacksonville in 1968, Atlantic Beach retained its quasi-independent status, alongside Jacksonville Beach, Neptune Beach, and Baldwin. It maintains its own municipal government, though residents participate in Jacksonville's mayoral elections and city council. The city's boundaries expanded in 1987 with the annexation of Seminole Beach and again in 1996, reaching the Intracoastal Waterway, enhancing its footprint and access to natural resources. In recent decades, Atlantic Beach has focused on preserving its natural assets. In 1994, it acquired 8 acres along the Intracoastal Waterway, developing Tideviews Preserve as a passive park with trails and wildlife viewing. In 1998, a joint venture with Jacksonville secured the 27-acre Dutton Island Preserve, now a nature park with kayaking, fishing, and camping facilities. Today, with a population of 13,513 as of the 2020 census, Atlantic Beach blends its quiet, residential charm with a legacy as a historic coastal retreat, all while remaining a lesser-known gem among Florida's beach towns.